The league only hit .203 against him. That ball hammered down the right field line, hit very well by Pierre, and it'll go to the ivy. Sammy Sosa fell down. This will be 3 at the minimum for Juan Pierre, leading off the ball game. It came on an 0-2 pitch.
And they're nasty. It makes his fastball that much better. But he's got to be able to throw the slider for a strike.
Fly ball into short left field. Alou charging hard. He's got it, and Pierre will stay put. 1 away. Fastball in, and it's ball 4 to Pudge Rodriguez.
If the ball hits you, you are not out.
In the air, deep left center field, and the 20-year-old Cabrera has given the Florida Marlins a 3-0 lead in the opening inning. An 0-2 pitch went for the triple. A 1-2 pitch goes for the home run.
Thinks he can be very similar offensively to Manny Ramirez.
Lead off swinging on the slider down and away. First strikeout for Wood, 2 gone.
Why are we here and why should we play and all the stuff Jack McKeon's saying. This is absolutely going to relax these guys even more.
Swing and a miss by Lowell. But the crowd at Wrigley Field stunned in the opening inning on a 3-run homer by Miguel Cabrera.
It's like he doesn't want to throw a strike.
Bounce to the right side. Castillo, as sure-handed as there is in the National League, throws out Kenny Lofton. It is just a beautiful autumn night. 57 degrees.
A lot of his pitches to be called strikes or get them to chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Base hit into left field by Mark Redman. The other way in the right field, Cabrera over to get it. Well, you just can't say enough about Miguel Cabrera. Talked a little bit about him already. He's already hit the home run in the game. But for those of you that have not been with us through this series,
you'll play right.
Fly ball pretty well hit. Right center field. Cabrera going back to the wall, and it'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left, 1 inning. Down here in Game 7. Marlins lead 3-0. The importance of his team getting the crowd and keeping the crowd into the game. They are very quiet right now. A rocket that Wood knocked down, reaching behind him. It goes to Miller, who throws it into right field. We saw Kerry Wood make that exact same play during the division series. Took a shot at it again, but it hit off the glove and rolled into foul territory.
That's all reaction right there.
Now Alex Gonzalez. Fly ball straight away center field. Lofton has room. 1 away.
And with Jeff's knee or whatever's going on with him there, this is definitely an opportunity to double up here.
Bunted into the air, and Damian Miller's got it. 2 away. Let's take a look at our Sprint Virtual Manager. And man, has it been the story here in the postseason. Got Gonzalez, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played an inning and a half. 3-0 Marlins. With being upset about what happened, that they would think about doing anything harmful to that young man. Popped up to the right side. Let's go downstairs and welcome in Josh Lewin.
Let off the hook, and that is if the Cubs win this Game 7. You'll see that kid on the Jay Leno show. Letterman.
Shot into right field, a base hit by Karros.
It usually goes hand in hand throughout the league, and lefties like to pitch away. Bet at 366 against lefties.
In the air, right center field. Pierre on the run. And it's up against the ivy. On his way to third, Karros are going to hold him there on a double by Alex Gonzalez. Slow roller left side will bring in a run. Lowell will throw out Miller. It's a 3-1 ball game. Karros scoring, and Gonzalez advances to third.
As a pitcher up there, you want to make the opposing pitcher throw more pitches.
In the air, left center field. Kerry Wood plays long ball. Ball on the phone of the Marlin bullpen, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs tie the game, and Kerry Wood, who had 2 home runs during the regular season, gets his first of the postseason. Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez is there, and a throwing time to get Castillo.
And he doubled up twice in his first at bat and doubled up there, usually setting up for the slider away.
There it was. And Rodriguez going on strikes. Third of the game for Kerry Wood.
Well, I just like the attitude of this kid. Very quiet, does his job, plays hard.
Breaking ball, strike 3 call. A 1-2-3 third for Kerry Wood. Sosa and company will bat in a 3-3 game. Grounded to Gonzalez. One away.
Stay long or try to trick guys. Have to be able to get in there and get the guy off the plate.
Redman fell down. He lost his footing as that ball came out of his hand. And Sosa reaches with one out here in the third. Pulls it into left field. Looking up Kona. Cubs lead by 2.
You get fooled just a little bit, you stay on it enough to pull it with authority.
Fly ball, short left center field. Pierre is there, and that'll end the inning. Well, the Cubs have taken their first lead of the game. The former Marlin, Moises Salou, with a 2-run blast. But the Cubs have stormed back. An RBI ground out by Damian Miller. 2-run home run by the pitcher, Kerry Wood. And then a 2-run homer by Alou. Lee is shattered back, grounds out to Gonzalez.
First start against this Marlin team, he didn't throw any curveballs. He's thrown a few now.
Ramirez backs up on it. 2 away.
Kerry Wood is trying to become the greatest winning percentage pitcher of any Cub.
Came in June of last season against the White Sox. Ball forward to Conine, good at bat by the Marlin left fielder. And Wood let that at bat get away from him.
Well, he got back into the count. He went 2-0.
Wood allowed 3 of the first 4 batters in the game to reach base, including the 3-run home run by Cabrera. Only 2 have reached since. That ball lined into left field. Alou with a diving play. Chicago. 5-3, Cubbies in front. Taking over now for Mark Redman, the Game 2 starter, Brad Penny. Josh Beckett coming off that complete Game 2 hit shutout on Sunday afternoon, now beginning to throw. Ground ball to short. And Steve, there it is again. Gonzalez to Gonzalez.
Makes your job so easy.
It really does.
A lot of nicknames flying around that day.
1-2 on Damian Miller. Breaking ball popped up. A long run for Pierre, but he's there 2 away. Wood sharply grounded. It looked like he got a piece of Penny's glove, and he goes to Castillo, and that'll end the inning.
Give him an assist.
Good, solid, perfect inning for Penny out of the bullpen. We're back after a break from your local Fox station. 3-1 to Banks. And Wood going to work. All 4 up and in. And the tying run will come to the plate here in the 5th inning. Al, you've shown a lot of us and a lot of the folks that have been watching this series.
Velocity almost, and breaks late. Curveball starts behind your head, fastball in front.
Pierre first pitch swinging after Banks had just drawn a walk. Pierre retired, 1 away.
Moises Alou plays Castillo in left field. Doesn't think he can hit it over his head over there.
All 4, a pair of walks in the inning. And that will happen from time to time for Kerry Wood in the postseason. Hammered down the left field line. It'll go to the warning track. Alou able to cut it off. 1 run scores. Are going to hold up Castillo on an RBI double by Rodriguez, who has a base hit in every postseason game this year. 16 runs batted in. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second with 1 out. Rounded down to first. Took a funny hop. Nice play by Karros. But Miguel Cabrera gets the job done. It's a 5-5 game. These Marlins are something.
Castillo with no power. A guy that you have to go after and make him hit.
A missile into right center field off the bat of Derek Lee, and the Marlins have recaptured the lead at 6-5. Runner goes. Pitch taken away. Throw to second. They won't get Derek Lee.
The Marlins have done this all year. When they get a lead, it's almost...
Derek Lee was a 30-20 guy on the season.
Strike 3 called below. That'll end the inning, but not before the Marlins score 3 times. We go to the bottom of the 5th in Game 7, and the Marlins lead by a run. To come back on 2 days rest after that electrifying performance in Game 5. When Beckett threw a complete Game 2 hit shutout, struck out 11 Chicago Cubs. Fly ball weakly hit into shallow center field. 1 away. Al Leiter, you have come back on short rest. That's exactly what Beckett is doing. Yeah, this ain't South Beach. 2-2. Breaking ball to right field, and Cabrera with a diving play and came up with it cleanly for the 2nd out of the inning. The more you watch him, the more you like him.
You must land on your hands when you dive for a ball.
Now Sammy Sosa, of course, Beckett ran a fastball up and in on Sosa that Sammy didn't like, and he stings his ball into right center field. Cabrera going back, runs it down in front of the ivy, and that'll end the inning. So Beckett retires his side in order. We played 5 in Game 7. Marlins 6, Chicago 5. Base hit center field. He's on for the 3rd time in a game tonight. Saw Remlinger headed for the Cub bullpen and begins to throw. Alex Gonzalez first pitch swinging. Fly ball to Kenny Lofton, 1 away. And Josh Beckett will bat. Beckett gone on strikes.
team, the Marlin team, to manufacture runs, go the other way. You're playing with fire. It's dangerous.
Smoked into right field again on the first pitch by Juan Pierre. And making the turn and going to third, Conine, as Sosa dropped the ball in right field. I think Conine had made up his mind already that he was going to test Sosa. Walked 2 batters intentionally, allowed a bases loaded 3-run double to Mike Mordecai, and then got charged with a run when Remlinger came on. Runner goes first to second. Off the glove of Farnsworth. Everybody safe, and the Marlins tack on a run. Castillo is second RBI of the series. Conine scores. We'll see. He does, and got him looking. The Marlins had a run, middle of the 6th, 7-5 Florida. Alou Ramirez and Karros up against Josh Beckett, his second inning out of the bullpen. Fly ball right field. Cabrera is there, 1 away. See the 4 walks by Wood, 3 of the 4 scored, including 2 big ones in the 5th. On the ground, diving play by Lowe to his feet, has time, 2 away. Josh Beckett may turn out to be the best young pitcher in this series. Gone swinging Karros on a changeup, and that'll end the inning. 7-5 Florida, back after a word from your local Fox station.
Bunch of stuff that he wants to tell everybody else, but that Marlin team doesn't think that at all.
Bouncer over the mound. Gonzalez behind the bag. And just out at first. Cabrera thought he beat the throw by Gonzalez.
Short to first was the same play that Farnsworth muffed in last inning and cost him an extra run.
League going on strikes, 2 away in the 4-7. Into right field, it will fall in front of Sosa. 2-out single by Lowell. Base hit into center field. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Marlins off Farnsworth here in the 7th from Lowell and Conine. First in the new pitcher, Dave Veers.
Throw something in the dirt here, get him chased with a split finger.
Broken bat flare into short left center field. Lofton coming, dives, does not get it. Conine scores. They're going to wave around the next runner. It is Conine behind Lowell, throw down to third, and Gonzalez is out. He slid by the bat. 2-run score, and the Marlins open a 9-5 lead on a broken bat floater off the bat of Alex Gonzalez. It's game 7 of the National League Championship Series. Alex Gonzalez, a fly ball to deep center, and Pierre is there against the Ivy. One pitch, 1 out for Josh Beckett, beginning his 3rd inning out of the Florida bullpen. He is not allowed a base runner regularly as it did on Sunday in Miami. Hit 95 there. They appealed, and Mike Everett said he went around. Strike 3. 6 times in the last 3 innings. And now long faces again. Into right field, hit pretty well. Cabrera at the wall. Goodbye. O'Leary, a pinch hit home run.
Is playing out. The Cubs are trying to make a run back into this one now, 9-6.
Off the end of the bat, fly ball on the right. Cabrera's there to end the inning. His left-hander Mike Remlinger.
really does kill.
Diving play by Gonzalez to take a hit away from Juan Pierre. And the Marlins in front 9-6 as Joe Borowski, the Cubs closer, takes over to face Luis Castillo.
Only one win in this series from any starting pitcher on the Marlins staff.
Ground ball at Bresolanic, and that'll do it in the 4th. Big bottom of the 8th coming up for Chicago. Bresolanic, Sosa, and Alou against Beckett. The Cubs down 3. Saw Jack McKeon waving his hand as if to say, come on, get him going down there. Fly ball straight away center field. Pierre racing back at the track, got it.
How many times have we seen that in this ball game? 5 or 6 balls hit to the warning track.
Saw the 2-1 fastball. He said, here, Sammy, hit it. With a 3-run lead, you can do that. He's got the luxury.
Did it again, got him looking, strike 3. Boy, this kid is something.
He just abused Sammy Sosa right there on that.
Now Moises Alou, 1 of 3 in the game, hit a 2-run home run back in the Cub 3rd inning that gave the Cubs a 5-3 lead. And how about Josh Beckett, the 23-year-old coming back on 2 days rest, 4 innings out of the bullpen, only 1 hit. We go to the 9th, 9-6, Marlins in front. They have Pryor and Wood coming back to Chicago with a 3-2 lead. Ivan Rodriguez, a fly ball into right field, will chase Sosa to the track, 1 away. If you weren't with us earlier, in the air, right center, Walton will wave off Sosa, 2 away. In that game 7.
First game, but you all made it so enjoyable for me. Thank you.
We've been honored to have you. That ball smoked into right field. It'll fall and go to the wall. Derek Lee has turned around his postseason here in the last couple of ball games. Had the big 2-run double in the 8-run 8th inning last night.
Out some fastballs.
In the air, short center field, and Walton comes on. We head for the bottom of the 9th inning. The Chicago Cubs have not been in the World Series in 58 years. They're trying to change that in their final at-bat against Urbina. And Jack McKeon will hand it over to right-hander Ugueth Urbina out of the bullpen. And that one thrown behind Ramirez. And he will reach to begin the bottom of the 9th inning. 1 on, nobody out here in the Cub 9th inning, down 3. Chased it again, and he's gone. 4 straight changeups, and Simon made an attempt to swing at each and every one of them.
You win the World Series, and everybody's excited, and you dismantle the team completely. Can't blame the fans.
Not at all. Gone swinging Alex Gonzalez, and the Cubs are down to their final out. The stars were aligned for the Cubs to erase that 58 with a 3-1 lead. But Beckett and the Marlins shut out the Cubs in Game 5. They scored 8 runs in an improbable 8th inning last night to beat Mark Pryor. In the air, left field. And the Florida Marlins have come back from 3 games to 1 down to win the National League Pennant. The Florida Marlins, for the 2nd time, are going to the World Series. What an amazing story.